Hey guys, I'm back with another action figure review, and this time we're going to take a look at the Batman Unlimited Batgirl. This is obviously Barbara in her New 52 garb, and a really nice figure. I got this from ODC That's Me in his 50 subscriber contest. I won second place, and this was my prize. And thank you again. This is a great figure. And yeah. Gonna show you the box. So it's typical Batman or DC Unlimited packaging that everybody really likes. So you see the nice artwork. Obviously she was in there, Batgirl. At the top you have Batman Unlimited, New 52 logo. And then on the back you have, again, the artwork, which is from the cover of Batgirl #1 from the New 52. Batman Batgirl Unlimited. So then you have little bio, and you also have some stats and the rest of the figures from the wave. So this was Shiny Batman and the Penguin in his superpowers colors. So nice packaging for a nice figure. So we'll take a look now. Yeah, this is a nice figure, and I think it's kind of like a tiny step in the right direction for Mattel as far as female figures go. I mean, it has positives and negatives, but it's a pretty decent figure. So I'm just gonna go through and show you guys up close what she looks like. So the head sculpt is new. It's not a reuse of the one that was several figures before her. The Barbara Gordon Batgirl from DC Superheroes, the blue and gray one, was also reused a couple of times. The Legacy Batgirl, so that was all the same head sculpt, but this one is new. And you can see her eyes. Okay, her eyes aren't crossed. They look crossed on the camera. Her lips are not painted very well. But otherwise, nice job. Her hair looks nice. Nice shading. Ears are not as pointy as the old one, I don't think. But, yeah. The emblem on her chest is raised. It's nice and nicely sculpted. Interesting looking shape. And then she has, you know, nice armor-looking armor lines in her body. She's a very glossy black, so I'm sorry if the light really reflects off of her, but, yeah, so she's got all these sculpting details in the arm and in the gloves. Really nice. And I like the belt a lot as well. She's got one little chip, but otherwise painted very nicely. She's got her butt stamped, of course, as well as, like, her whole bag. It's, like, made in China, whatever this says, Mattel, and then DC Comics on her butt. But yeah, so you've got the nice bat symbol and then the little lines that go with it. The gloves, nicely sculpted. You got these little sort of fins that come off of them. And she has one fist and one, like, open hand. And I'm not quite sure why. She doesn't come with an accessory of any kind. And it's not even... I mean, I suppose she could hold a batarang in this hand, but it's kind of like a wide opening, sort of. So, I'm not sure about that, but... she has, like, armor lines sculpted in here. And the boots are really nice. I like those a lot. With the bat symbols at the top. And, it's just nice details in the feet. But she's got pretty big feet for a girl figure. And the joints are very large as well. And they're cast in, like, a sort of translucent beige-ish color, and they didn't paint over them with the gold, so it's kind of distracting. But yeah, and she even has some sculpting details on the bottom, just lines in there. And the cape is interesting. I don't think I like it as much as other capes. It flares out to the sides there. It reaches, the very bottom point reaches all the way to the bottom of her feet, which is nice, but it just flares out to the side, and it doesn't look like it's blowing in the wind or anything. It just drapes right down, but out. So it's kind of strange, but it's nice. It's a softer rubber, and it is pegged into her back. I can see that there. Purple on the inside is really nice. I like that. It's a nice touch because she is all black and gold now instead of like the blue and gray. So it's nice. And you kind of, it's kind of cool if you kind of just wrap her in it. It looks like she's cloaking herself. Maybe that's what her open hand is for. Holding her cape. But yeah, so she is all glossy black. Where she is black, obviously, except for the cape, which is matte, and cowl, which is also matte, which looks really nice. I like that. Like shiny Batman is all shiny everywhere, and I don't like the shiny cowl and cape, so I do definitely like this better on her. Wish they would have done that on his figure. And then the gold is, you know, obviously just metallic gold and all those pieces. And the bat symbol. So it looks really nice. So I'm just going to go through the articulation, which is very interesting. It's definitely different than past female figures, and I think parts of it work, and parts of it maybe not. And also I just wanted to say, I think that the arms and hands may be slightly bigger than past female figures from Mattel, but really not and as much as I was hoping. I've always had a distaste for how Mattel makes female figures so tiny. I recently picked up the Supergirl Lex Luthor 2-pack, and man, I feel like I'm going to break her elbows off. So I don't feel like that with this figure, which is good, but they're still very small. She's got these tiny fists. I mean, comparing her to, you know, a male figure, I just happen to have Martian Manhunter here. So, like, look at the difference between their fists. That's just so unrealistic. But anyway, that's just Mattel being Mattel. So, okay, I have Beast Boy here. Teenage boy. And his fist is still like twice the size of hers. Okay. So anyway, articulation. Her head does go 360. Look, she can have hair in the front. So the hair is nice, pretty pliable. But she does not really look up and down. And, you know, I mean, even DCUC figures without hair can't really do that, so I don't blame the hair for that. But she has her arms go up about to there. They go all the way around. She does not have a bicep swivel, which is the first difference from older female figures. But she has a single elbow that has a swivel in it. So it has that sort of swivel ball hinge thing going on. She does also have a swivel at the wrist. So I kind of like this articulation. I know a lot of people don't like it, but when you've already got this female figure with these tiny limbs, adding in extra pieces of articulation I find really kind of scares me a little bit. It kind of makes me feel like I'm going to break the figure. So having this, and being that the arm is so small, I think it's perfectly effective for posing. So I like that. But what I don't like now is this new diaphragm joint that they're using instead of an ab crunch, because while this looks very nice, it does. The armor lines fit right in, it fits right in, it looks like it just belongs there, as opposed to an ab crunch, which could look pretty ugly. It just doesn't, she can't move forward and back at all, it doesn't slide, it just swivels, and it makes her look like she's kind of broken in half. So, you know, it looks fine, and it's okay if you just want to twist her a little bit, but why? You know, so she has no waist twist or ab crunch. This is what replaces it. This pathetic sort of diaphragm joint that just twists a little bit, doesn't move forward and back. So that I don't like. But it does look nice. So, yeah. She has your T-jointed hips, splits, forward and back. She does have a bit of a butt, so she can't go all the way back. She does have a thigh swivel, still, that's still there. She has a single knee that also swivels. So, honestly, they could have just taken this thigh swivel out and just left the knee swivel, because they're so close. I mean, this is your thigh swivel, this is your knee swivel. But I really do like this articulation. It's basically, you know, it's boot articulation, so I really like that. I'm a fan of that. I just think it's funny they left the thigh articulation in as well, because, you know, you kind of go to twist one and then they both twist. What's the point of having both, right? But I really do like the boot articulation a lot, and I think it looks nice with the bat symbol and all. And she just has this single ankle pivot, still no rocker or anything. But yeah. So, you know, it's got some pluses and minuses versus old female figures, but looking at it on its own, it's definitely a nice figure. I just, the only drawback is this joint here. It just doesn't work, I don't think. But overall, she's definitely a really nice figure. And I recommend her for any Batgirl fans, New 52 fans, whatever. And if you probably already have her, but if you don't, go ahead and get her. Definitely a nice figure. And thank you again, ODC That's Me, for picking me to win her and sending her. I'm happy to have her in my collection. So that was my review of the Batman Unlimited Batgirl. And thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.